A pretty straightforward resolution, but I'll explain some of the background. Is obviously, as we're going through the legislative process here, we have our bill where we're looking at some of the CapMetro equation that if you were to get out of the transportation contract, what you have to pay and what goes into that equation. And it makes you think more about what service are we getting while we're in this, and why don't we maximize it? And Councilor Benefield here has done a bunch of good social media posts. If you happen to see them, if you haven't, you should look for them because there's been a whole lot of citizen comments on it. And I know that a number of you have been working on this for years, Mayor, Councilor Prince, and Paul Roberts. I think that what we hear from folks is that while if you go to the website of CapMetro, it shows almost the entire city as in the service area. But we're hearing from citizens that that's not the case, that there are certain parts of our city that they are not getting picked up or they aren't getting taken to. And we just want to ensure that our taxpayers' dollars are being maximized. And so this is just a request, as we cannot demand anything of CapMetro, but just a request that we look into and they improve upon the service if it is indeed not covering the entirety of the city. I think it's a simple request, and I think that's the good use of a resolution, is simply something we can send to CapMetro and kick off these conversations that I know have happened probably in the past, but this seems like a good time to have those discussions again, because as that bill continues to move in the legislative process, we will most likely be in a number of discussions with them.
Very good. Thanks.
Mayor, I make a motion that we approve resolution number 25-2117, requesting CapMetro to expand public transportation service to all areas of Lago Vista.
Second.
I have got a motion by Mr. Saum and a second by Mr. Roberts. Any discussion on that motion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed, nay? Hearing none, it passes unanimously. And if folks can stomach it, we'll move to the next CapMetro item and take care of it very quickly, and then we'll come back to 12. Discussion, consideration, and possible is 14. Action regarding resolution number 25-2118, requesting CapMetro to allocate 100% of Lago Vista sales tax contributions to services within Lago Vista and to provide quarterly financial reporting on fund usage. Then again, Mr. Saum.
Thank you, Mayor. Echo the same comments that we all made during the last item. This one's slightly different. I do understand that this is not how funding works at CapMetro, but I still think that we owe it to our citizens to work as hard as we can to make sure that the most of their tax dollars come back to this community. And so this resolution is simply requesting that the 1% sales tax that we send to them come back entirely to the city of Lago Vista to improve our services here. Part of this, again, is part of our legislative discussions that will be occurring. We are only 1% of the whole CapMetro service area. And it's just a known fact that our dollars get mixed in with everybody else's dollars, and then those projects get paid out from everybody out of a general fund. And I have a full understanding of that, and I understand that CapMetro will have that explanation. But I still think that it is something that we can fight for and work for, and it will come up when we talk about the legislation. Forget one part of my layout, if I could.
Sure.
The resolution isn't just about the 1%, but it also has reporting requirements in here. We're asking for quarterly financial reporting, insurance, and transparency. And then we also want to ensure, and this is something that citizens have asked me about and some have surmised, but we can't say that that is exactly what's going on, but we want to make sure that at the year end, we're not seeing a surge in spending so that it is justifying what expenses they are making here in Lago. Again, I have no evidence or proof that that is what's going on, but when you see this type of transparency, it'll put that kind of accusations to bed. And I think that we have every right to know exactly how much money is going to them, and it should be very accessible to all of us.